include our next play, which is LBD, which is one of our knee plays, our short experimental works, and that's going to be by Trevor Wilhelms. And we're going to follow that in December with The Left Hand of Darkness, an adaptation from the sci-fi novel by Ursula K. Le Guin. And we'll follow that with an original play by R.M. O'Brien, also directed by Nathan Ross, called The Golden Spike. And that would be followed with another of our short experimental works by Jada Denton, which is called Les Fleurs du Mal, and it's based on the poems of Charles Baudelaire. We'll follow that with Taking Tiger Mountain by Strategy, which is a Beijing opera. And that will, we're going to have another knee play by Trevor Wilhelms, another of our short experimental works. And we're going to close out the season with RICHARDSON, a modern classic by Peter Weiss, directed by Sarah Heidemann. So please do come out for all the shows that we're doing this year. It's a whole bunch, and I hope you enjoy. Without further ado, I'm going to perform Two Sons Over Thebes, which is an adaptation and translation of the Bacchae by Euripides by Alex Hacker, who is a local playwright and ancient Greek expert. I received a BA in theater from James Madison University, along with my other friends. We were down there in school and decided to move up to Baltimore because we wanted to see more, we wanted to start a theater company in a place where people were producing art for really the joy and the pleasure, the profoundness of doing art. I wanted to see this be a nonprofit that can stick around for a long time and be a theater that can continue beyond my tenure as an artistic director. Artistically, we have three major goals. One is that we want high quality of work to reach a certain level of professionalism. We want experimental work that critically engages our audiences and challenges them, perhaps presents them with something they've never seen before. And we also want to engage the community of Baltimore City in a way where they can get involved and they can feel that this is a theater that is their own as well. We've been here for 5.5 years. Originally we were on Green Mountain, East Oliver, in the warehouse space there. We moved down after 3 years to the west side, which is where Lexington Market is on Utah and Franklin Street, and then we recently moved back up here this past year on North and Charles at the Chicken Box. The Station North Arts and Entertainment District calls this space the Chicken Box, and we get to perform in it. They call it the Chicken Box because the last business that was here was a New York fried chicken. I remember it when I had first moved up here. It was great. You can get a lot of great food at 3 in the morning. We're still pretty new here. We've produced several more, many more outside of it. Our plan this year, when this year's all said and done, we'll have 10 plays.
Dionysus, who was lit up by lightning and incinerated along with his mother because she made up a story that God got her pregnant. Tell me now that doesn't deserve a terrible death. I don't like it, but I'll hang him. To insult with insolence, and a foreigner no less. Who does he think he is?
We do it through a variety of means. We try to fly all around town. We put events in the city, Baltimore City paper. We put them out on Facebook. We have an email group. We use Twitter. Try to get out as much as we can through both social media and through hard media, traditional means. We don't have the budget for like commercials or like advertisements taken out in the paper. It would be nice to see some things in a larger space with a larger budget. I think that would be great, but I also feel like artistically we have to make sure that we're able to fill that and rise to that challenge. Right now we're feeling really good and at home in the space and feel like we can transform it and have the resources, the people, and the money to be able to do so. A larger space, for example, means more money, more personnel, and a bigger vision. And as long as all that's escalating together at the right pace, then yeah, all that. This building and the adjacent Parkway Theater are part of a redevelopment project in the city, which will redevelop both these buildings as the Maryland Film Festival. Which seems like a bad thing, but the good side of it is the city's letting us just use this building, essentially rent-free. We know there's a termination date on the space, although it's unclear exactly what. We think it could be October 2015. One way is we try to keep our theater affordable. That is to say, we're trying to make sure that people who live nearby can come out and it's not going to be an expensive night at the theater for them. They can see live performance. The other way we do it, and we've done this in the past and hope to continue to do it, is recently through a grant from the Kresge Foundation, we were able to produce a play of a 14-year-old named Derek Carr who grew up in Brooklyn, in South Baltimore, Brooklyn, Maryland. And he had written this trilogy of science fiction plays. We produced one of those with a lot of the kids who live on Barclay, which is between Greenmount and Guilford Avenue in this neighborhood. So we've worked with some of the kids. We did a play with them. We've gotten to know a lot of the neighbors and try to bring them out to things. But we find the time when the broadest spectrum of the community in this neighborhood comes out is when we really do engage the people and get them involved in the production itself. So we hope to continue to expand. I'd like to say, come out, even though we're an odd theater company that produces weird plays, it's a weird city with odd people in it. And we think that's just the right fit for a fun night at the theater. They can get in touch with me through our website, BaltimoreAnnexTheater.org. We have tickets on there. We have a contact section on there. My email address is theconnexion, THACONNEXION @gmail.com.